So, Arsenal 0, West Ham United 1. Twice in a row, Kenny, they've done us at our ground. 2 seasons in a row. From the get-go, it was pathetic.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely pathetic. Our goalkeeper today, yeah, Skelly got himself sent off. And yeah, cool, I understand it. He had to do it. Do you know why? Because our goalkeeper would have got lobbed from the halfway line, or Kudus just runs clean through and taps it in. Yeah, centre-backs, shocking. Both of them. Right back, Timber done all right. I can't lie. He weren't great. He was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
He was probably our best player, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Midfield, Decline Rice. Were you playing for West Ham today, mate?
Yes.
Yeah, embarrassing. You track Jared Bowen, you're looking over your shoulder, you can see where he is. Then all of a sudden, Wan-Bissaka crosses the ball, and you're like, oh, the ball's coming. Oh, shit, Bowen scored. What are we doing here? Yeah, Thomas family gathering. Shocking. Our captain, oh my God. Yeah. I swear, Kenny, this guy needs to leave in the summer because I'm going to flip my lid, mate. This guy is crap. Yeah, when Trossard got that ball, and that would have been your side of the pitch in the second half.
Yeah.
All he had to do was run straight line. He run over to 4 players hiding. Absolute scumbag, mate. Scumbag. Yes. Hey, carry on, Kenny. Sorry, it's your fan cam. Go on, Kenny.
I hear you. Every time Odie got the ball, Will Prass was just thrown around like a rag doll. Alvarez just marched him out of the game. He was like checking back, checking forward, checking back. Even when he shoots. There was one time when he was shot a goal, and we had to beg him to say, please, stop shooting. It's not happening. It's not happening. But you have to look at let's just start with the facts. I think today we expunged myths, the biggest myth ever, that with about 12 or 13 games to go, by this weekend it's going to be in our hands. I know someone said that. I don't think he's been watching us all season. And if he has, he's in denial. This performance has been coming from probably the Southampton game when we played them at home. I said on many a podcast, yours included, that we're going to lose at home to a team that gets it right in every aspect of the game, in every discipline. Defensively, West Ham got it right. Midfield, they got it right with Ward-Prowse and Alvarez. Kudus was the best player on the pitch. I know West Ham fans are bigging up Scales, and some of their fans are bigging up Souček. Look no further to Kudus. If Kudus was not on that field today, we probably would have. It would have probably been 0-0. He was the difference. Not only was he involved in the goal where he held the ball up spectacularly, he was responsible for the sending off, a genuine sending off. So I don't want to hear anyone on social media. I don't want to hear any petitions or anyone going on Sky Sports to try and save Lewis Skelly's neck, because it's a waste of time. Lewis Skelly knew it was a sending off. In fact, the referee shat his pants. He bottled it. The reason why he bottled it is because of the people
pressure of Michael Oliver before.
Yeah, it's because of people like Howard Webb selling the referees down the river, and people like Dermot Gallagher not saying it as it is, but also kicking and booting, and also the awful Keith Hackett. That's why that referee bottled it. He should have been sent off. I was arguing with a fan when I said, you know what? He's lucky to be on the field there. That's a goal-scoring opportunity. And you know what? There were fans arguing and said, no.
The only reason it's a goal-scoring opportunity, Kenny, is our goalkeeper was in the centre circle.
And that's the thing. They don't seem to understand the concept of the goalkeeper being off his line. The fact that Saliba was yards
way away, and Gabriel was in 20 yards in front of him.
20 yards in front of him. So I don't know where they're coming with this and saying it's a harsh decision and saying FVAR. The fact is that is only a small part of the problem. Odegaard, I've been saying it for a long time, he's been out of form. The Marino experiment was what it was, an experiment that's never going to work.
Yep.
It was
we
never
said this,
working.
Kenny.
And we said on the podcast, yes, use it sparingly from the bench. But come on, you see Kilman built like a brick shithouse. You've seen Taribo, who's good in the ball. It was never going to work. It was never going to work. So I understand that he scored a couple of goals, but that was in spite of how we played today. It's how we played last week. This is how we've been playing all season. It's nothing to do with VAR. It's nothing to do with injuries. This is our form. When Saka was in the team, when we had everyone available. We're putting in performances like this. Stop trying to make excuses. This is not good enough. Yes, we've never been in a title race, and today showed you why we're not in a title race. So what if Liverpool drop points against Everton? So what if Liverpool drop points against Aston Villa? We're always going to follow suit and drop points, and it's not over yet. Because I'll tell you one thing now, I've got no confidence that we're going to get anything against Nottingham Forest.
Oh, they're going to hammer us. They'll hammer us, mate.
And Chelsea at home, as bad as Chelsea are defensively, there's a loads of things to encourage them when they play us. But let's just get something straight right now. A lot of people are going to say, oh, yeah, it's not really the manager's fault. The fact that, we made defensive mistakes, that Declan Rice was, like I said, was out of position, the defender was out of position. All right, that's fine. But the way we set up and the attitude of the players is down to the manager. The way that we start games really quickly, and then after half an hour, we start worrying about what the opposition is doing. And that enables the opposition to become comfortable, especially at home. That is where it's down to the manager. The fact that when you've got a 6'2" centre forward in the team, you're not putting crosses in because you still want to play that intricate style with a guy who's got no pace. That is when are people going to hold this manager accountable for things that are not going wrong? I'm sick of death to be on a podcast where there's certain people who are trying to finesse me and come out with absolute bullshit that I should be thankful, and that Mikel deserves a lot of praise for where he's taken us. All right, he's taken us there, but that's not a trophy. It may be your trophy that we finished second in 2 consecutive seasons, and we're going to finish probably another second. Doesn't matter what you think. You can't have a parade for a manager who has changed the whole aspect of the team, made us better defensively. You can't parade that, can you? You parade the FA Cup, you parade the League Cup, you parade the Champions League, you parade the Championship. And once again, we're out of everything. Because I'll tell you one thing now, PSV will smash us to pieces. On that performance, without no strikers, with Odegaard out of form, Declan Rice, sorry to say it, the most overrated midfielder I've ever seen. Most overrated. I can't even exempt him from blame today. I can't even use his injury to exempt him from that performance. It was poor from start to finish. Yeah. That's the thing. If you can't motivate yourself against your old club, a team that we smashed to pieces, then something's wrong. Thomas Partey basically had no one to pass to. Odegaard, please. If there's anything to come out of this, is that we now know that we have to replace Odegaard. We now know that midfield isn't fit for purpose, and that there's a main overall. We now know that the Mourinho experiment is what it is, an experiment. It's not the solution. We now know that the left-hand side is so shocking. It's shocking, even with Lewis Skelly. And right now, we've got a situation where Wanyeri probably won't be fit for the not the Forest game because he's been around the ground because of numbers, and that's the whole situation. Sometimes I say thank God for February and March, and the reason why I say thank God for February and March is because we probably don't have the amount of games where it's two games a week because we can't cope with it. But let me tell you something now. The sad part of that is that it's a shame we're out of the FA Cup. But let me tell you something now. The more tournaments we're going to be involved in, the more we're going to be embarrassing ourselves. We have completely gone backwards. All this optimism we had when Liverpool dropped points, we're going on like this is last year. Last year's different. Last year is 52 weeks away. Basically, last year, Odegaard was in form, Saka was playing well and fit, Havertz was effective, Thomas Partey, when he came to side, was brilliant. Our set pieces were fantastic. Gabriel and Saliba couldn't sort of score for set pieces. Trossard lent a hand. Martinelli lent a hand. These are 4 or 5 players out of form. These same players, with the exception of Thomas Partey, are completely a shadow themselves. And 2 of them are injured. 3 of them are injured. So don't try and kid yourself and come out with the most deluded opinions that we're going to capitalise in Liverpool dropping points. Are you bloody mad? We've never been in a title race. From the Wolves game, I could tell that this wasn't the right fit. Even in pre-season when we played Liverpool, they had the formula to beat us. we are basically 3 or 4 players short of even winning a trophy. And
Facts.
that is going to be in Arteta's in tray if he's in a job by the end of the season. Because at the end of the day, if he goes with this team, regardless of if Odegaard's fully fit and Rice is fully fit and Saka's fully fit, I promise you, you're not getting top 4 with this side.
No, 100%. Me and Mate were saying this, yeah? Next season, we ain't getting top 4, mate. Yeah, we carry on like this, mate. Yeah, and do you know what? I just said on my fan cam a minute ago, some of them players, yeah, either down tools or leave. Because this guy kill your career.
Yeah, but that is the thing.
Down
This
tools
guy,
and get him sacked and save your career at Arsenal or leave.
This thing, regardless of what we think of, I was having a conversation with judges and with Dan. Sometimes you look at the managers, the shelf life for a manager is 4 or 5 years, and that's even the successful ones, and win titles, win Champions League. Not a manager who's at a club for 5 or 6 years without winning anything has to go anyway. It doesn't matter how the team is shaped, how would I say it, how difficult they are to beat, that they get really good results. If they're not delivering trophies by the final, they have to go. But but managers who win things leave anyway. Simeone is the only exception of a manager who's been here over 5 or 6 years. Guardiola's another exception, but apart from Guardiola and Simeone, name me a manager that has been at a football club for over 5 or 6 years. A current manager,
a top team.
Top team. There isn't one because simple reason. That's how football is now, and this is like systematic of our football club. We are behind the times. The only reason why this man is in a job is because of Arsenal Football Club, Victoria Concordia Crescent. And I'll tell you one thing, if we want to carry on worshipping Victoria Concordia Crescent and saying that Arsenal's a classy club, you will never, ever see us win a Champions League, and you'll be lucky if we win a league. We probably would win a league occasionally. That's the equivalent of a married man who's been in a relationship with his wife for 30 years, if he's going to get his leg over occasionally. That's going to be us when we're winning the league under this regime.
Absolute facts. Listen, Kenny, get yourself home safely, mate. And we're doing this over again on Wednesday. Love you, mate. Kenny Ken 1972 on Insta. I'll repost your stuff in a bit, mate, yeah? And bless up, mate. Take care.